I was scrolling on Instagram and I watched this video like, you're good enough, I am so proud of you, and I love you. But one time I used to get irritated by that. I get kind of annoyed by these kind of contents, like videos. I am not saying that their contents are like bad or like something. It's just my problem. It was just me. It was just my problem. Problem? Or my perspective. Like, who are you to tell I am good enough? And who are you to tell that you love me? You don't even know me and I don't even know you. Who are you? Like, introduce yourself first, please. I was really, not hypocrite, but so I was such a twisted person. Like, I was really pessimistic. And I was like, ugh, like, stop it, please. Swipe up and kind of like that. But now I am actually the one who are making that kind of contents right now. So what changed within me? What changed? You know, like, I'm being hippo, you know. I used to hate these kind of contents, but now I am the one who are making these contents. I am the creator. So what happened? What changed? So one time I would say I made a big mistake in my life, or I failed big time one time, and since then I used to criticize myself and blame myself a lot. But since that happened, after that happened, I started to do that even more than I used to do. And what happened was, I already talked about this in previous videos, so I got scared on everything. I couldn't even get one step outside of my house. I couldn't go out, and I was too scared to see random people on the road. I got scared on everything. It was also a really dark moment of my life. It was really dark and really difficult and really heavy moment of my life as well. But in that time, in that pause of my life, I caught it as a pause of my life. In that pause of my life, I realized that I was already doing good enough, and criticize myself and blaming myself makes no good difference to my life. So what's the point of doing it? Keep doing it. And you know, being negative enables me to enjoy more. When we are positive, we can enjoy. There's positive because there is also negative, you know, like, it's like a coin. There's no one-sided coin. So thanks to negative, we can enjoy and like, we can cherish positive moment of our lives, because there's negative. So I wouldn't say being negative is a completely bad thing, but too much of it can be really too much of it. No please, it's too much. And besides that, I don't need to compare myself to others and get negative, because I realized that we are completely different. So we have completely different backgrounds, we have completely different perspectives, we have completely different abilities, and we have completely different environments. So what's the point of comparing myself to others, even though we're completely different? And sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we can't control everything. We humans are not supposed to control everything. So I realized that what's the point of comparing myself to others? It's just waste of my time and energy. So I stopped it. If you want to compare myself to something, just compare it to yourself, past yourself. The only one you can compare yourself to is you. And I was already doing good enough, and just exist is good enough. And yeah, no need to compare myself to others and get pessimistic, because I was already good enough. I am the main character. I am the decider. I am the leader of my life, and I am the one who decide everything, whether it's good or bad. For example, I decided to criticize myself and blame myself a lot, but instead I could have also chosen to accept everything. Oh, this is me, I made a mistake, but what can I learn from that mistake or failure, and I can get improved in my future? Or what could I have done to prevent it from happening? You know, these kind of like positive, to be optimistic no matter what happens in my life. But I decided to be negative. It always happens from me, within me. In my world, everything happens within me, starts from me. And in your world, everything starts from you. I'm not saying that this world revolves around me, but in my world, like how I feel, how I react, and how I let it affect me in my life. Does that make sense? Like, it's always my choice. It's always, I am the decider. So I thought, I am in control of my life. I can take control of my life. And I was the one who were letting myself being pessimistic, even though I thought my environment, my society, or you know, I was blaming outside of me. Does that make sense? So, but it wasn't. It always starts from me. It starts from you, within me, within you. love myself. I was like, why people are talking about love myself? I know it's really important, but why? But now I know why. Because you're the one who no one can be next to you 24/7 from the moment you're born until you die. No one can be there next to you 24/7, no matter what happens, no matter when. You're the only one who are with you in your whole life, literally 24/7. So you're the only one. So I thought, oh, if I hate myself a lot, it makes my life heavier, more difficult, harder, heavier, darker, because I am the only one who are with me the whole time and for the rest of my life. So if I hate myself, it makes it harder. So why not just love myself and, be optimistic no matter what happens in my life? Because we can't choose what happens in our lives, but we can decide how it affects you in your life. And I am the main character of my life, and I am the leader of my life. I am in control of my life. So I thought loving myself, it kind of makes sense because I am the only one. Like I said, I am the only one who are with me in my entire life. So love myself makes my life easier and happier, brighter, lighter, positive, really positive. And I'm not saying, sometimes I feel like I'm so proud of you, I love you. Sometimes when I'm being negative, I am stepping in my negative emotions. I'm going through some kind of negative energy. I am human being, so I sometimes be negative too. When I'm in that negative state, I would sometimes feel, you love me, who are you? I still feel like that when I'm being negative. Who are you? You are proud of me. Who are you first? Like, introduce yourself first. Like, who are you? But it's completely okay. And I'm not saying I am completely loving myself a lot. I'm still working on it because I was criticizing myself in my whole life, and I started to try loving myself in last year, I would say. So I'm still working on it, and I will keep working on it because it's not gonna change instantly. Sometimes I feel loving myself, please. But what I am doing right now is I started to accept everything, whether it's good or bad. For example, I make mistakes on a daily basis, but instead of blaming myself or criticizing myself for making that decision or failure or failing, I would think about why I failed and what could I have done to prevent it from happening. I try to focus on positive side of everything, what I can learn from it, and what lesson can I learn from that, and accept everything. Even if I made a mistake, it's okay, it's just me, and I am good enough though, and this is me. It's okay, let's just accept everything. It's okay, this is just me, so what can I learn? So what can I do to get better? And what can I do to move on? Like, instead of stay down, stay negative, and stay in the negative state, I choose to move on and learn from it and focus on positive side of everything and keep moving on in my life, because life's too short. And accept everything no matter what happens in my life. No matter what happens in your life, just accept everything. Oh, it's okay, this is me. Oh, it's okay. Even if you are struggling to do something in your way, but sometimes things cannot work in your way, like what you're expecting it to work for you. Does that make sense? But it's okay, it's just world is being world, kind of like that. Just accept everything. Sometimes being negative inevitable, so it's okay to be negative sometimes. Not all the time, no, but sometimes it's okay. It's just me, and we're just being human, so it's okay. Accept everything, it's just okay. Yep, that's pretty much it for today's video. I don't even remember what I was talking about in this video, but I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.